Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. API tutorial for beginners. Table of contents. 1. What is an API? 2. Types of APIs. 3. How APIs work. 4. Common API protocols. 5. Setting up your environment. 6. Making API requests. 7. Handling API responses. 8. Example project, using a public API. 9. Conclusion. 1. What is an API? An API, Application Programming Interface, is a set of rules that allows different software applications to communicate with each other. APIs define the methods and data formats that applications can use to request and exchange information. 2 types of APIs. Web APIs, these are accessible over the web using HTTP/HTTPS protocols, example RESTful and SOAP APIs. Library APIs, these are APIs provided by programming libraries or frameworks. Operating system APIs, these allow applications to interact with the operating system, example Windows API. Hardware APIs, these allow applications to interact with hardware components. 3. How APIs work. 1. Request, the client, your application, sends a request to the API server. 2. Processing, the API server processes the request. 3. Response, the server sends back a response, usually in JSON or XML format. 4. Common API protocols. REST, representational state transfer, uses standard HTTP methods, GET, POST, PUT, DELETE. SOAP, simple object access protocol, relies on XML and usually requires more overhead. GraphQL, a query language for APIs that allows clients to request exactly the data they need. 5. Setting up your environment. To work with APIs, you need programming language. We'll use Python for this tutorial. HTTP client library, we'll use the requests library in Python. Installation. Make sure you have Python installed. You can install the requests library using pip. 6. Making API requests. You can make API requests using the requests library. Here's how. 7. Handling API responses. API responses are usually in JSON format. You can handle the response like this. 8. Example project, using a public API. Let's create a simple project that fetches data from the OpenWeatherMap API. Step 1, get an API key. 1. Go to OpenWeatherMap, https://openweathermap.org/API. 2. Sign up and create an API key. Step 2, fetch weather data. Here's how you can fetch weather data for a specific city. 9. Conclusion. APIs are powerful tools that allow different applications to communicate. In this tutorial, we covered the basics of APIs, how to make requests, handle responses, and provided a practical example using the OpenWeatherMap API. By familiarizing yourself with these concepts, you can start integrating various APIs into your projects and leveraging external data and functionality. Further learning. Explore more public APIs at Rapid API, https://rapidapi.com, or API List, https://apilist.fun. Learn about authentication methods, API keys, OAuth. Experiment with different API protocols, GraphQL, SOAP. Feel free to ask if you have any questions. Happy coding!